Welcome back to another video. Here's what's coming up today. Well, there is a second lamb. The second lamb is there, but oh, he's absolutely... It makes life so much easier when you have a ewe that'll follow like this.
We try out a few bags of fertilizer, urea, and a few low fields.
Oh, that. Look at that, like. What have you done, boys?
To hell with YouTube. I will not sound so simple.
So welcome back. So lambing is truly on the way here now, even though our main bunch of sheep are definitely not lambing for another good few days, even though definitely a couple of rams have broke out, that's for sure, because we have a lot of early lambs that we shouldn't have. But every morning now we're going feeding the sheep, and that's what we're going doing now, and we'll also be putting up the drone now. So in another day or two there now, all them ewes will be going inside to the shed, most of them, the close lammers. So they're slowly coming from up the hill there now, and the longer lambing goes on now, she just leapt out straight over the wire. Pure teeth. Right, it's time for the drone now again. I can see a ewe away up out over the top there, and I can also see another ewe up there, and there's crows everywhere. So I'm just going to throw up the drone there quickly and see what's going on there. So it looks like this sheep above here could be not alive. She might be dead, I'd say, the way things are looking. So for some reason I threw the drone up there, and I tried to download all the stuff, but it didn't work. But what I saw a ewe with two lambs. One lamb wasn't moving. It looks like the lamb could be dead, but we'll drive up now with the quad. And the other thing is, with the ewe on the far side of the hill here, there was all crows around her, so I don't know what the story with her. So she's after dying in it, so I can see that with the camera, but the drone, it didn't record for some reason. But there's no need to show you that anyway. But you're going to have dead sheep around lambing too, and you can't do nothing about it. So I'll go up now and see what the story with these lambs is. So this is a good spin up now from below. Hopefully one lamb was definitely trying to suck alive, and one lamb was thrown down. I hope he's not dead now, and I hope crows haven't his eyes picked out or anything like that now. So wait and see, because all the sheep in these hills now are twins, so they'll be due now in the next couple of days to bring down into the shed. We're nearly finished cleaning up, so all the closest lammers will be coming in. So I think from the drone, she's up around here now, somewhere over the brow of this hill. So please God, there's two lambs here then. Okay, there she is. Okay. So I obviously can't drive the quad in there, it's fairly rough there. So always turn the quad at an angle at a fall ground, so when you're lifting up the ewe, it's a way easier. You can see the ewes below. Just after finishing eating, I fed them. And there's that dead ewe thrown down over there. So that's not good, obviously. And we've more ewes. They're late coming to the feed. They're going to lose out now. So that's tough titty, but in fairness, most days they come. So as you can see there again, there's only one lamb. So the other lamb must be, I'd say he mustn't have done. So she's only just after lambing, so mighty. So, well, there is a second lamb. The second lamb is there, but oh, he's alive, alright, but oh, he's not doing so good. No, he's perished. It's fairly cold here this morning, but I need to get these two lambs down quick as I can now, because that lamb is absolutely perished. It rained there just earlier, and this lamb here seems to be flying. This lamb here is not doing good, so I'm trying to bring him down there now, down to the farm now, down home on the quad. I need to get this lamb closer into him and under the heat lamp ASAP. It makes life so much easier when you have a ewe that'll follow like this. She's a great mother now, so I'll catch her there now, no bother, and throw her on the quad. So, mighty. Good girl. Super yaw. So nice little lambs. So I'll put the lambs up here on top. So the mother will come in here, snap her, and sit her up like that. So I'll sit across her here now, and I'll catch the lambs there on my lap and drive on the way down slowly. So she's a great mother. So right, I've got them down. That lamb there, I'm after giving them both milk there now. So I'm going to put a heat lamp over them, and I'll just put a gate around them here, because we haven't all our pins set up there properly. So I put a heat lamp on them to get them warm there now, and they should be good. So I'm just after giving both a suck there, and I actually tubed them as well, some colostrum. But the smaller lamb here, even though he's sucked mad, he's falling mad to one side and he can't stand. Maybe that's the reason why the way he was thrown down there again, he keeps falling. But I'll just keep helping him there every so often now, and surely he'll get going. They're both quite cold, but look, they've got their milk now. I'll put them under the heat lamp and I'll be checking them there now every 2 hours. So yeah, I must go off now feeding the rest of the sheep. Right, that's all the singles fed. My father just spotted another sheep with a lamb here, another early lamb. So he's just trying to give her a bit of ration there now. See will she come to him. He's going up feeding more sheep there up the top. And when I can just go over feeding more here. And when I come back, I'll try catch her and bring her down the quad. So yeah. Single lamb, so at least the fox didn't get her. So will she eat the food? She will. Mighty. So yeah, another nice Suffolk lamb. We'll try catch this lamb here now if we can. So this yaw is a bit wilder. She's not as good to follow, but she's following some bit. She's after running off there a good few times early. So nice Suffolk yaw lamb. So she's a big strong yaw. She'll be hard to catch there now and throw up in the quad. Look at her. Right, we have her. So we've lamb here next to us in the bucket. Father's down, just opened the gate there for me now. And we'll carry these into a straw bed now. Yeah, so happy days. Another live lamb. So all the ewes are just fed here now, and they'll be driven back out of this pen here now. Right, that's that lamb down. Still haven't finished off this pin here yet, but they'll be grand there now for the moment. I checked her, he's sucked. It's the ewe lamb, sorry, the ewe lamb sucked, belly full, so that's fine. But these two there from earlier, they're not looking too good, I'll be honest with you. We'll see now. Sometimes the heat makes them fierce lazy, so we'll have to see there now will they suck again. So, what's this lad like? They're small, a bit before time, I'd say. And then, this is the lad that's shook. Right, so we've the bales all stacked away there. Lovely and tidy. So, that was a good enough success. This area here is going to be kitted out fully in all pins, kind of similar to here. We just used up 2 already there because the 2 twins there, they were born yesterday. And we've cleaned out the straw. So we're going to be setting up all this. I'm after buying a good few more hurls as well, 4-foot hurls. So most of our pins are 5 foot by 4 foot roughly, and we've 4 by 4 as well. Anything kind of smaller than 4 by 4 is nearly too small, to be honest. We have adoption crates. I must actually buy 2 more of them. And down below, I just need to move out the trailers. The rams are still below. We'll be strawing all that out, and obviously there'll be straw on the pins here. So me and Cullen are going, doing that there now. Inside here now, we've cleaned out all this power hose. Very dirty. So we'll be power hosing over the next couple of days there now. Fixing any slats. A lot of slats are fairly worn now. We'll be patching up there a few places because we'll probably be putting plastic slats maybe there next year and stuff. Billy the goat's inside as well, causing trouble as usual. So he's happy out. He's tick fat. So anything inside here now is either triplets, carrying 3 lambs, a bit thin, or a bit lame. So we try to cut out any lame ones, keep them away while we're feeding them out the mountain there because they're only spreaded when they're eating at the tracks. So we have a lot of power hosing. The house is very dirty. Also with the roof, we have the sheeting ordered for this, polycarbonate sheeting for this side. This side of the house is not too bad. We'll just seal up any holes. As you can see along the timbers there, it's quite rusty and rotting. But this side is very bad. So we have the sheeting ordered, but it's going to be here next week, and we're going to be lambing flat out in like. So I don't know if we'll sheet it. We'll have enough to be doing besides be doing that. But we might have to wait till after lambing. And then we're going to roof out over to the Parry handle unit as well with that polycarbonate. But we'll see if the sheeting comes early next week, we might do it. But we'll just have to wait and see because, like I said, we've enough on now. So we'll go down now and set up the hurls below.
We'll try out a few bags of fertilizer, urea. on a few low fields. It is early here in this part of the country yet for it.
Why? Why is that?
Because there won't be any growth here for another bit, I'd say.
Now, how do you know that from experience?
No, lumps.
Jeez, that's not a good start.
Jesus Christ.
Holy God almighty, lads.
That won't work at all. That'll all get beat.
Fuck's sake.
No, that won't come out at all.
I'd rest them like it.
That won't come out at all.
Let's try that one.
That fucking thing, sure I couldn't go to be.
Get a hammer, I'd say. Fuck it, didn't it?
Jesus Christ.
There's always a few bags there, there and everything. That'll burn the ground if they came out.
Yeah.
Would they?
Of course it would. How would they come out? They're bigger than the hole.
That's the right fucker now. Why should this lumps down here bigger in your head? For fuck's sake.
Jesus.
I'd say take out some of them in a bucket. They won't go to that. Look at that, like.
They're probably below at the bottom and the very start won't come out. It'll be a nice start.
It'll be a good start, like.
Fucking shower. How would they come out? In the hole, column smaller. Do we open the bottom? How would they come out?
What are you going to do now? You'll have to open the fucking hole wide,
Carry
that's it.
one buckets in there and get a couple of empty buckets. We have to take it all out in. Like to come out.
Well, Jesus Christ, that was a bad start.
First bag wasn't great. There were a lot of lumps in it and they'd block it to go out. Even if it's undercover inside.
We'll be long time spreading it if it'll be like this.
This one is better. This is better. This is fine, but the bloody other one is in the bottom. Yeah, this one is perfect. That's what it should be. No, but fine day here to the first day where you're in the new spreader. We'll head on down home to the field.
So you can see there, the slurries after washing early, it was put out pretty heavy. So there was a lot of rain over the last few days. So a lot of these fields got slurry here and we'll be spreading urea to the fields that didn't get it. So we're just going down spreading a few small little paddocks that are lower down now. And the rest of the fields will get spread probably in a week's time. Because as my father says, temperatures don't get going. As my father says, the grass don't start growing here until well after the lower ground. We're probably 3 weeks behind people down the lower ground and it's just a waste to spread it. So it works way better when we spread around Patrick's Day. Oh, I strained my mouth, he put it. So yeah, we're just spreading fertilizer here now. So this is around my house here, which is probably the lowest part of the farm. So this is getting the first round of urea. We find urea that works best here now, especially for the cold, wetter ground, it works a lot better. So like I said, we'll be spreading above the farm there probably another week's time. The growth up here is a lot slower than say lower down in Kilgarvan and the lower land. So we're always probably a few weeks behind them. So yeah, we're just spreading this here now with the new spreader we got from Keane O'Neill. So Wildco is the same spreader as we had before, so it's a great job. So right, on to the next job there now. We've all our replacement lambs, over 200 of them, all marked up there. All marked up with our red mark there. There was a few that weren't tagged, we've them tagged. They've got Ivemic under the skin there, because they were in the forestry there for a bit, so with ticks and all the external parasites. They also got Indofluke as well, and they're going up now to get foot batted. So as you can see, a lot of mules here, Chevy, Texel crosses. So yeah, a lot of lowland crosses there. Right, Sally, come by. Shh, lie. Come by, Sally, come by. Good dog. Shh, lie. Away. Good dog. Body lie. Come on, Shelly. Oh boy, Shelly. Shh. Talk, Shelly. Said jog. So right, these are going out for a foot bat in farmland. Charlie, stop. Buddy, come on. Right, so all these are going out, getting a foot bat in farmland. So we'll run it through there maybe, twice maybe. And they're going off up the hill then. So you can see there they go through it. You can see there they go through it themselves. Fairly handy, you don't have to really The biggest problem, they're getting stuck like that there, but usually they free themselves out. So yeah, they're in good enough condition. We're feeding them silage there and we're giving them a bit of ration now, obviously, because we want to put the condition on, because otherwise they wouldn't come on at all if you weren't giving them that bit of ration. So if you want to turn them into good strong hoggets, you have to feed them with the ration, there's no doubt about that. So you can see over the slurry's nearly been washed out of the ground now, thanks be to God, because there was a lot of rain. So we spread at the good time. So we need the grass to start growing now though. We've no grass here at all. So we'll be under serious pressure now when the sheep be let out to the fields, because they'll eat it in the shot altogether. Hey Charlie, they're walking away in themselves there now. So I'm just going down now for the tractor and get a bit of silage. Gonna take that up the hill first before the lambs go up, so the lambs will stay around. We're carrying to the forestry, and my father's just getting a feeder there now. So right, we'll throw it in the back because where we're going is fairly high, so we'll keep the loader will balance it out. All along my father was need to back up there because the silage bale was too heavy and it was kicking up the front of the tractor, so we'll put it on the back of it now. Few bays left now. The lambs will eat the rest of them, and once they're all ate, we'll be pretty much letting them off to the mountain where the sheep, when the sheep will be coming in. So the sheep will be coming down there soon to the lower ground inside the shed and all around the yard. And once they're out, the replacement lambs will be going up and we'll stop feeding them. So my father is going up ahead of me there now. I'm carrying a bale of silage. The replacement lambs are in there. I'll show you there because the window's quite dirty. So they're just staying on concrete. So after we footbed them, we'd always leave them on concrete for at least a half an hour or more. So let the farmland just to dry in and do its business. So off up we're going now. And when we're back in silage, we've also ration, because where we're putting them in the forestry, we want them to stay there. So yeah. I think the reason why this lamb is not able to stand properly, because you can see his spine there is twisted. See the way it's coming back here, and no. So he's actually nearly better than another lamb. So I need to rest him up against the wall here, so it'll help him to stand every time I'm passing here now during the day. So yeah, his spine is definitely twisted. So that's why he's probably not able to stand. So, but if you keep at lambs help you, they'll get alright, but it takes a bit of time. Like luckily now at the moment we're a bit quieter, but you don't want these issues now when you're right busy. See, I'll try put them sucking there now and I'll update you later on there in the day. So I'm coming back to these there every half an hour. The smaller lamb is improving big time. He'll suck mad, but he can't really stand. He'll stand there for a bit and he'll fall. But yeah, the spine is definitely twisted there. And this lamb here, the bigger lamb, he's not doing great at all, but he won't suck at all. So what I had to do is tube him every time. I tried to suck him a bit, but he won't really latch on. And then what I'm giving him is electrolytes, small bit of electrolytes with warm water. It'll give him a bit of energy. So I find that very good there. Right, so Column's here, lifting out all the small square bales. We're going to be, with the rams taken out here. We're not going to bother cleaning out this because the lambs, when they come down here, their navels are going to be well dried. So we're just putting over some kind of dirty hay there and straw that'll go over. And we'll be moving. So the place is starting to fill up already. So we have a few more sheep and lambs above. And I can see already this morning that there was more lambs above in the hill. So we'll get them in. So what's going on now on the farm this week is the Credens from Ireland's highest pub, Credens Tapacombe, are doing a bit of wiring for us. So our wiring is not great now, as a lot of people can see, but we're making improvements every year. So as you can see over along this drain here, we've new fencing put in by the lads, and they have a small little gate put in there as well for the quad to drive in when we're gathering the sheep. So they're also going to be putting wiring here. So every other time we used to bring in sheep and lambs, they'd run all up there and then they'd come in here and run up here. Be a nightmare to try and bring them in because it's a bit awkward. So we're going to have the wiring all across here. We're going to have a gate here that'll swing closed, obviously, but also it's going to swing this way. So if we're bringing the sheep in this way, we can drive them straight up to the parry, because we're also wiring up along this road here as well. And same thing as here, this gate here can close down to meet this gate, and if we want to carry the sheep and lambs down the road back to their field, same thing. So it's going to be like a one-way system. It'll make things a lot easier. So they have a small little Hitachi machine here. It's brilliant for driving all the posts there and everything. So fine big strainers are driving, and we're going to have a small little gate here as well, because that gate isn't big enough to take the swing here when the lads are spreading the slurry or bringing in the silage bales. So they're going to put a pole down here that can be lifted up. They're going to put pipe into the ground so it can be lifted out very easy. Oh, it's here actually. So this will go into the ground. That'll stay there, the pipe, and then the pole will go out. So the pole will just be a locking mechanism, obviously, but it can be lifted out whenever. And we'll give a spin over here as well, just to show you, because they're gone away now for the evening, and they'll be back again tomorrow. So yeah, the wiring will be all fenced along here, and usually when we come over here, when we're bringing the sheep and lambs, because I think there's like 12 acres inside here, we always drive the quad up here. So the lads have put a big strong strainer here, so we're going to hang is this a 5 foot or 6, I think it's a 5 foot or 6 foot gate, and then we can close that, so when we bring the sheep and lambs over, they'll go straight up into the parry, because all the time the sheep and everything would go. I know you say about dogs, but when you're dealing with lambs, they just go everywhere. So 3 foot wire, we don't usually put tawny wire on top of the fencing. So 3 foot wire, so the ground is soft enough here. So they have a fine good strain in it. And also we'll also use this field as another place for holding sheep and lambs. But you can see here the place got destroyed during the slurry spreading. They went bogging pretty much. They got out eventually, but to some state. So and over here then, at the end of it, tis all about making things easier. So here as well, so this is the end of the fence there. So we're going to have a double gate here, also with a pipe system that can be lifted off, because the lads, when they're spreading the slurry or whatever, they'll have a big swing up here. So, and also the gate will act as another divide. So when we bring sheep and lambs out of this field, they'll go up here, and the only way they can go to is straight over to the parry. So, geez, it'll make things very easy for us, because it's a nightmare bringing sheep and lambs out of this field as well. There'll be some shouting and cursing done. So that'll make things easier. We have another area down the road I'll show you as well, and we're also doing another area above here, from the yard down to our sheep house. So it's just making things smarter. I know you have to spin a bit, but it's all about making things that bit easier. So we've all the slurry spread there, and it's washed into the ground lovely, but there's a savage bit of damage done there now. Yeah, but other than that, it wasn't too bad. So my father's just gone down the road now this evening, spreading some urea in another field there lower down, and we might do some of the other fields. Like I said there in the last video, our growth here is very slow compared to the lower ground, because we're quite elevated, but we're spreading urea. Works the best for us in cold, wet conditions. But yeah, it's all about making things easier. Lambing is well underway now. We have a good few lambs born. There's well over 15 every day now, and it'll start gradually building up to about 80 or 90 a day eventually, when the right peak of it. But so yeah. Right, my father's behind us there now. We're just passing him out here. He's going on to another field spreading some urea. So a serious evening now, and there's great drying out the last few days. And I looked at the long forecast, and it looks like the lambing for this year might be good, because last year's lambing was the worst ever. But we'll see now. Time will tell now over the next couple of weeks now. So hopefully it'll be a good dry spell for everyone calving and lambing, because we need it. A small bit of rain, but nothing too severe. So right, the next area we got in the wire, we just put in a small 4-foot gate here. So there's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 acres inside this, not even, less I suppose. But it's another place to put more ewes and rams, because we've no place to put rams there in all the places we have. So we're going to put the rams down here tomorrow probably. We're just going to the lads are going to hang the gate. So yeah, serious solid fencing, a lot better fencing than we do. So it's done along the roadway here. So all this hill, like I said, is kind of a rocky ground. Like there's no quality in the grass here, but these are replacement lambs there. There's 200 of them here, and they were on this rougher hill here now with the last 3 months, and we brought them up yesterday to give them all whatever Ivamic and Indofluke there, and there was only 2 of them semi-lame, whereas a couple of years ago, the last couple of years when we were in a different part, there was a lot more lame, and if they were in fields, you can be sure a pile of them would be lame. But we use this hill like an actual shed, because we it's 33 acres I think, and there's 4 or 5 different divisions here, and so yeah, we'll be able to use this area as well for during lambing, because we're actually tight enough in grass there now at start. So maybe the first 40 or 50 sheep singles that lamb, we actually might put these down here and feed them for maybe a week or two, or twins even, to build up the grass supply above, because the grass is so poor there at the moment now, and if we put that many into one field, they'll have it swiped and it won't recover for ages. So if we can lay them down here for maybe a week or two, we'll have a big build up of cover there above, and when we fertilize it like we did today, the cover will come again in 2 weeks. So we'll use it for that, and the rest of the hill here as well, we use it for that as well. But rough rocky hill, a lot of people would think they're no good, but they're fierce good like that for feet and all that, and just managing ewes and rams and putting them in different locations. But we find them very good, and they're as good as any shed for wintering places, because they don't dig up and shit like compared to fields and stuff. Right, delivery there while I was away. So this is Interfar dry bed, super stuff altogether. We used this last year only for the first time. Only a friend of ours told us to get it, and we sprinkle on with a sieve in between ewes. So if you want to let the straw bedding build up between calving or lambs, if you're not going to clean it out, sprinkle this on and then put on the new straw. We found it very good, so you would have seen it in my YouTube last year. It's a very good product now, in fairness. So yeah, a couple of hours later now, the bigger lamb has improved. He was the worst lamb earlier, but you can see with the small lamb here, he's just thrown in a heap. Like, he will suck for me, but I have to put him up against the wall to support him. You can see there the back completely twisted. But he's a nice little lamb. Hopefully now he'll be alright. Right, Kerry Agribusiness are back here now. We weren't long going through the 12 ton we filled up the spiral feed bin with. So there's calcium and magnesium in this now, like last load. And the one thing we've noticed this year is we have 0 sheep down so far with lambing sickness. And that's very unusual, and we've only 1 prolapse, and the only thing different we're doing is the change of feed. So look, we won't count our chickens yet. We'll know a lot more over the next few weeks now, and we'll let you know, because prolapsing and the lambing sickness there, you're dying a shot as well from it if you don't catch them in time, if you don't give them calcium under the skin like so. We'll have to wait and see now whether it's the nut now or not. So, geez, it'd be great if it is, because if we can get the prolapsing sorted and the lambing sickness to be mighty altogether. Sadly, he didn't survive, but the other lamb did here. Look, I suppose he was better off because he wasn't able to stand. His legs were completely twisted and his back was out of position and everything. Look, look, you're not going to save them all. So, on to the next one now. So, finishing up all the pins here. I need to get hay into all these racks. Pour hose a few of them. There's a lot of bird droppings on a lot of them, so I'm just going to give them a quick pour hose there as well, a light pour hose. I won't be wetting up the place too much now, but finish off pour hose in the slats above and all that as well. So that's it for another video. Thanks very much for watching, and we'll see you for the next one. What have you done, boys?
The hell with you, Joe.